What's up? How you doing? What are you up to today? Getting your pinnacles, maybe being with your family. So, possibly you're watching others. Maybe you're watching other children or other people's family. Are you going to see other people in your family that have children? Maybe you're just feeling good. You're like in that Ten of Pentacles, like nothing can bother you. When you have that high energy, you're just happy. Maybe you're happy that like you had some kind of communication. Maybe you got some money. Maybe you got a big withdrawal, or you were able to get some kind of money. Like you communicated with somebody, and like something really good is happening. So, like I said, maybe you're just you communicate with somebody. You're going to see family or friends. But there's three of you, at least. That maybe they're coming in from out of town to see you. Maybe to like celebrate. Maybe they were coming from out of town to celebrate you, or maybe like celebrate a birthday. So maybe you're going to get some kind of like birthday money. King of Wands, somebody that was, maybe they were unsure about this until today. So, this is something that they were wanting, to be able to maybe go somewhere and just chill and have a good time with like some family or some people that they know. And, they've been kind of cut off from people. Maybe they've been feeling regretful of maybe how they acted or some things that were done in the past. So they were maybe they were excited to go see these people to talk about some of these things that were in the past, and maybe celebrate them, or just like work them out, get through some triggers, get through some turmoil, trauma that they needed to settle, with people that they had cut off in the past. So something that maybe this King of Wands had regretted, or something that was did to him that he felt like shameful about, or something that made him cut these people off. But now he's kind of happy to actually maybe see them, or this person is happy to see them, or vice versa. The people that are coming in are happy to see them because it's been a while, and they just have good energy about this. That they get to see some family that they haven't seen in a while, that's been cut off from them, and they get to celebrate. Celebrate. Celebrate this person's heart. So this could, like I said, this could be their birthday or whatever. This could be someone that they love, someone that they liked, or something like that they cut off, or was like just a change of life at some point, and they went separate ways. But now maybe they're coming together to celebrate, or just be in friendship, have some fellowship. Yeah, 7-7. So something that this person like cut off from maybe they, like I said, they cut themselves off from them. Maybe they cut off from they were cut out of like the family tree, or they were just like ill communicated from the family. Maybe they were like weren't maybe they were cut, someone regretted cutting them off from a family line. Maybe they changed who they were, changed a birth certificate, a name, a date, or changed a blood, or maybe they just like didn't include them in the family and they missed out on a lot of things. And this person that has a heart for someone has been thinking about these things, or thinking about the past, thinking about something that they done or something that was done to them, but they want them to come together with this person and celebrate and talk about these things and find a way through it, and um like I said, this is like just spilt milk, so this could be just something simple. It don't have to be something major, but this this could have been major in this person's mind or in their world, but not in yours. So like you kind of like looked at it like, oh, it's just another cup being spilled over, but you were like, well, this ruins my whole life. Like, this cuts everybody out right here. You know what I mean? And either way, it looks like they both have regrets about this, and because they've been like separated maybe for so long, or they just ain't talked about this stuff or celebrated in so long, that they're kind of excited to see one another and like you know have this time to themselves, what I mean? And to be able to move forward, you know be able to talk, maybe be able to talk about things that they usually don't get to talk about, or things they've been quiet on because they're scared to say something to someone that they love about, maybe a family situation, or like having a family. Like, people don't want to, maybe they, like, this could be something like where they didn't want to see someone happy, so they kind of interfered and blocked like communication from others, which would make you in turn block yourself off from others too, because the right people weren't in your life. So you like kind of like moved away from the wrong ones, or tried to. And people were celebrating this. They could have been celebrating this behind your back, so that they could be, someone could be celebrating um, um maybe you being, maybe your family not loving you. Maybe this is what this could have been something like that. Like, they were wanting you to be not loved by your family, or like excommunicated from your family and cut off from them, so that you couldn't have your way. You weren't able to have the family that you had, and weren't being celebrated, and weren't able to celebrate. And now this is showing that, I mean, there was problems on both sides and both faults. You know what I mean? So they there was no way this was ever going to work out anyway. Peace.